Now, it's been 3 years since the National Education Policy was introduced. Prime Minister Modi is all set to inaugurate a meet on its successful implementation. The meeting will be conducted today at the India Trade Promotion Organization at Pragati Maidan in Delhi. The meet aims to showcase innovative approaches and how they can be linked to the industry, fostering a transformative and robust education system in India. Now, Prime Minister Modi is also slated to inaugurate the Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Samagam on the 3rd anniversary of bringing in the National Education Policy, which will provide a platform for educational experts to discuss, deliberate and share insights when it comes to implementing the National Education Policy. Now, cabinet ministers, academics, scholars and more will be present. We are showing you visuals right now of the Prime Minister interacting with school children who have benefited from the change in the education policy. Remember, he's also going to be speaking at the Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Samagam. That is also going to be at the Pragati Maidan, as we mentioned. But this year, the Samagam has coincided with the introduction of the anniversary of the National Education Policy. We're crossing over to CNN News 18's Payal Mehta for more. Payal, we're showing our viewers visuals of the Prime Minister interacting with students.
Yes, it is a very, very important, sort of policy as far as the Modi government is concerned, given the fact that the National Education Policy took, longest for the government to come up with, and today marks the 3rd anniversary of that. So the Prime Minister is, interacting with students and will be, in fact, addressing the gathering today at the ITPO auditorium, which was inaugurated by the Prime Minister himself, a couple of days ago as well. He's expected the Prime Minister will release the first installment of funds under the PM Shri scheme. These schools will nurture students in a way to become engaged, productive and contributing students for building an equitable, inclusive as well as a plural society as envisaged by the NEP. The PMO had said earlier as well in 2020. So obviously this comes in at a time when the curriculum can be released and worked upon in 12 different languages. Remember, recently the CBSE also announced that students can give exams in 12 other languages as well. So that's something. It was done. And of course, when the NEP was launched in 2020, it was done to prepare the Indian youth for leading the country in the Amrit Kal. The Prime Minister has constantly been speaking about the Amrit Kal, which is India of our dreams in 2047, and it aims to prepare our students with a challenge for the future while keeping them grounded with basic human values and also keeping them grounded with their own regional languages.
Now, beyond the event, which we're going to be seeing at ITPO, where the Prime Minister is also going to be making an address, how else is the 3rd anniversary of the NEP going to be celebrated?
It is, in fact, a 2-day program that you've seen. This is going to be held today and tomorrow to provide platform for students, for teachers, policymakers, industry representatives from schools, higher education and skilling institutions, amongst others, to share their insights, success stories and the best practices in implementing of national education policy and to work out strategies for taking it ahead as well. So this comes in at a very crucial juncture, given the fact that the Prime Minister has often spoken about the need to have such a policy in place to make sure that our students are well equipped with the challenges of the future. And the Prime Minister has always been involved with students, whether it is interacting with them at various platforms or during the annual Pariksha Pe Charcha. We actually motivate the students to tell them that they don't need to be scared as far as exam schedules are concerned, but they should go ahead and continue with their preparation as well. So you can expect a lot of pep talks, as far as the Prime Minister's interaction is concerned today with the students, and it will be interesting to see the students have any interesting questions for him.
All right, now as we await the Prime Minister's address, let's also talk about how different states have received the NEP, because there has also been some criticism about it.
प्रधानमंत्री जी को भेंट करना चाहती हैं। हम उनसे अनुरोध करते हैं कि माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को अपनी कलाकृति भेंट करें।
The centrally sponsored scheme of Pradhan Mantri Schools for Rising India
Nearly 14,500 schools across the nation will develop as PM Shri schools and fulfill a basic objective of NEP 2020, that of imparting quality education to students is fulfilled. मैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से अनुरोध करती हूं कि वे पीएम श्री फंड्स की पहली इंस्टॉलमेंट जो चयनित विद्यालयों को दी जा रही है उसका अनावरण बटन दबाकर करें।